So I've been asked a lot about podcasts, and I'm going to do a couple videos on that. If you need help on how to think about setting up your microphone and your recording space, I'll link below to a video I just did about that. The next thing that you need to do is you need to download software. There's a couple options for that. There's Audacity, which is free, but can be a little bit clunky. There's Adobe Creative Cloud, Pro Tools, Logic. These are all great options, but they're all kind of pricey. Adobe Creative Cloud has Audition, which I think is probably the best, user-friendly. That's actually like $700 a year. And so if money's no object, I would do that. But for most of us, I think trying to do something a little bit more budget-friendly is the best option. And so Reaper is probably your best bang for buck. It's $60 and you only pay it once. And so go ahead and download that. Just make sure that you download the right version for your computer and your operating system. Once you download it, open it up and we'll look at it together. So this is kind of how it looks once you just open it up. We're going to spend some time creating a template, and so you don't have to do a lot of work every single time when you open it up for your project. Okay, so go to Preferences, and let's go to Project. A couple things to look at. The first is Prompt to Save on New Project. This is basically going to ask you to save every single time that you start a new project, rather than waiting for you to save it. And so it's a good thing to have checked. Also, I would look at right here. This is saving the project. I like to have it saved every 5 minutes and have it saved anytime, not just when it's not recording. That way, it just is a good backup if anything were to happen. If something were to crash, someone were to unplug something, you have a lot of your work saved rather than having to go back and do a lot of hard work. Once you have that, go ahead and hit apply. Mine was already applied, so that wasn't an option. And hit command new, which is a new project. So don't save it as untitled. Save it with basically the date and what you're doing. So this is just an example. And what is today? It's the 23rd. It's 4, 23, 20. I would have these two checked. I really, really recommend it. The first, create a subdirectory for project. That's going to create a folder and put your project inside of it. And the second is copy all media into project directory. Basically, if you drag a music track or a sound effect or anything in your project, it's going to make a copy and then put it in the folder where your project is. If you don't have this checked and you move the music or you delete it, it'll mess up your project. So you don't want to do that. Just click both those. It'll save you a lot of time and a lot of headache. All right, so we're gonna go save. Now we're in a new project, and let's go ahead and get it set up for generally what your workflow will look like.